It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Right back to the well. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Monarchs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to step.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Complete to start this drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Washington. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, ODU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to it. Finds a little space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Nice move there. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Fires it incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, but it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
just feeds the running back.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. They got him for the sack, and now got the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Found a seam. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so good.
The extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Moving away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Get it out on the screen. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. Breaks into the up. Got enough space. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Finds his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They go to the ground, finding an escape route. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He's shown you a little bit of everything, right? Shown you the speed, shown you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
One more snap coming before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Grabs it inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
55. Ultimate 46.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Going right to work up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires downfield. It's complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
62. Old Dominion. 14. Texas.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open spaces. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Fires toward the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Creates a little room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop. And he's having a day.
Here we go. Set.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Let's go.
Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score. This winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football, and they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Off play action. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Gonna let it fly. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.